The method the Trump administration is using to calculate reciprocal tariffs is inconsistent with President Donald Trump's Liberation Day announcement.
China, first row, China, 67%. That's tariffs charged to the USA, including currency manipulation and trade barriers. So we're going to be charging a discounted reciprocal tariff of 34%. I think, in other words, they charge us, we charge them less. So how can anybody be upset?
Trump said he would tariff countries at about half the rate they tariff the U.S., plus the value of any non-trade barriers they put in place. In reality, the numbers are determined by dividing the country-specific trade deficit by the value of that country's exports to the United States. The U.S. trade deficit with South Korea is $66 billion. They export $131.5 billion in goods to the U.S. Divide the two and you get 50.1. Then the U.S. charges South Korea a 50% tariff. South Korean tariffs on U.S. goods are near 0%, so the Trump administration's 50% can't be in response to South Korean tariffs. This also means figures on the chart Trump presented during his speech are inaccurate. The 8-page chart included tiny overseas territories ruled by larger nations and the Heard of McDonald Islands, which are not populated by humans. The stock market fell significantly after the tariff announcement. As of 11 a.m. April 3rd, the Dow was down over 1,500 points, the S&P 500 by 4.32%, and the Nasdaq by 5.56% after opening. Vice President J.D. Vance is calling for patience from the public as the Trump administration claims its plans will lower prices.
What I'd ask folks to appreciate here is that we are not going to fix things overnight. Yeah. Joe Biden left us, this is not an exaggeration, Lawrence, with the largest peacetime debt and deficit in the history of the United States of America, with sky-high interest rates. You don't fix that stuff overnight.
While Vance is calling on patience from the public, the Treasury Secretary is looking for the same from world leaders.
My advice to every country right now is do not retaliate, sit back, take it in, let's see how it goes, because if you retaliate, there will be escalation.
For some of the U.S.'s largest trading partners, the tariffs will be high relative to what they're used to. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen called the tariffs a, quote, major blow to the world economy, predicting dire consequences for millions around the globe. The Trump White House is billing the tariffs as a win in spite of ominous statements from world leaders.